I'm gonna end up alone.
All right, so we're all here together as a group, and we're going to share our prior experiences related to our topic, which is using the kinesthetic intelligence in our instruction. So I can start. I can go first. I really like sports, and I feel like I'm an athletic person, and so this idea of like movement in instruction is really interesting to me. Like I played basketball in high school. I have taught kids and used body movements throughout lessons, and it makes it a lot easier for them. It gives them a brain break. It helps them to kind of decenter from all the learning or the sitting that they've been doing, and kind of gets them going again and gives them a good reset. So that's one. Those are some of my previous experiences.
Cool. I can go next.
Cool.
So some of my previous experiences, I used to be a tennis coach for children that were like elementary aged. So that's kind of my experience with like working with kids as far as like kinesthetic learning goes. And just something that I like noticed through those experiences was for every like concept that I taught or lesson, they had like maybe like a 5-minute attention span. And then after that, you had to play a game before you taught the next concept. Otherwise, they were just like all over the place and like just exhausted from learning like the different concepts. So I just kind of learned that you had to like space out the games with the lessons.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Awesome. I'll go next. My experience, I was thinking back to when I was in high school. I was in a show choir, and we did this thing every year called Junior Jive, and we would do time on a Saturday where all these little kids would come and they would get to kind of get the high school show choir experience. And so we would teach them a song, and then we'd teach them a dance, and we'd help them get all ready for a performance that they would do during the intermission of our show. And so that was a really good experience. Kind of the same thing with Kylie. You kind of had to make sure that you were switching it up a lot, making sure that they were still engaged and having fun. And then I also taught soccer a little bit when I was younger, and that was really fun as well. Lots of my experiences.
So I kind of have similar experiences. I just grew up like swimming and playing golf. And so those were ways for me to like get out and move, and they were actually really fun ways for me to like learn things. I kind of learned a lot of life lessons on the golf course, I call them. And then when I grew older, I taught swim lessons for like 4 years. So it's something that I really like moving. I really like being with kids a lot, and I've noticed that they need that movement, and like you guys were saying, it's a way for them to like help with their learning. And then they do need to have something because they don't have a long attention span. So I think that's one way that kinesthetic learning really helps in the classroom, is getting them up and moving and giving them those breaks that they need.
Cool. Well, I think those are all of our previous experiences. So.